Can this monk beat Symmachean Stalwarts? Hello everyone. In this video, I will analyze the Crescent Monks with the new doctrines. Equipping these new doctrines doesn't change their raw firepower, but I'll be testing how it changes their practical utility. Let's get into it. Here are the doctrines and the Davinci line I used. Expecting an improvement in unit performance, I proactively equipped two types of the new epic doctrines this time. This unit is originally quite strong and performs almost the same regardless of who uses it, so to be honest, it's not very exciting to play. I think you can see their strength in this scene. In a 1v1 situation, they can even beat Symmachean Stalwarts. There are two main skills. The first skill is Crescent Moon. It is an area of effect AoE skill that repeats a double strike twice. When using the skill, it activates a CC control immunity effect. Furthermore, with the Davinci line shown above, there are debuffs that lower the enemy's attack power and defense, so I checked those effects. There is a defense reduction effect, and the damage is increasing. The second skill is Deadly Epicycle, a three-part composite skill where they perform an AoE attack while spinning in place, followed by a knockdown attack, and then the double strike from skill 1. The particularly strong point of this skill is that it maintains CC immunity from the start of the skill until the knockdown attack, which makes it incredibly powerful. I'll test if the debuff effects from skill 1 also apply to skill 2. There is a defense reduction effect, and the damage is increasing. Also, it's not very well known, but their normal attacks have a forced block break effect. After verifying the guard break values for each skill, I'll test how the guard break doctrine changes things. Since both skills fail to break the shield by the third hit, the guard break doctrine seems to have some benefit. I'll punch some Symmachean Stalwarts to see the difference in performance with and without the doctrine. Since the shield is broken before the knockdown attack, the subsequent damage seems to increase significantly. From here, I'll analyze the new doctrines. Many people probably see the stats of these new doctrines and conclude they are trash, because movement speed only increases during attacks. But they are actually quite useful. First, take a look at this. Did you notice? It's limited to certain special units, but since the buff activates when using a skill, you can maintain a nearly permanent movement speed buff if you repeatedly use skills with short CDs. Since this unit's skill CD is about 7 seconds, they are very compatible. Here is a comparison between a doctrine build that maximizes movement speed and a standard build without the speed boost. Since increasing movement speed doesn't change firepower, I reverted to the doctrine build introduced at the beginning. However, when you can't deploy units due to supply disruptions like this doctrine is quite helpful. After testing the usability this time, I conclude that the compatibility seems very good. The synergy with the new doctrines is better than expected, and it raises the overall performance of this unit. However, since they don't fare well against cavalry, it's important to be mindful of where you use them.